Shake it, baby. Oh yeah, shake it, shake it, shake it.
A significant eye poke like that, do you believe a point should have been taken?
If you thought it was intentional. If you thought he intentionally poked him in the eye, do you believe it was intentional? Yes? Why would he poke him in the eye? He was doing pretty well. If he was getting his whooped and poked him in the eye, you could probably make the argument. But you're not sure it wasn't intentional.
No, it didn't.
What's your last name? Cejudo? Jimmy Cejudo over here thinks it was an intentional eye poke.
First of all, it was Seattle that did this to me. Thank you so much for the reception. But there's a guy that has been talking a lot of crap. Bryce Mitchell. Dana, put me in front of him, and I'll do the job.
He did call out Bryce Mitchell. Do you like that fight?
I bet there's a lot of people that do. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm not gonna kick him off. I'm just gonna give him a regular kick. You ready? Oh! It wasn't bad, but it was blown. It was blown. That was bad. It wasn't bad, right? It was a little bad. Dude, that was barely a kick. That was bad. Yeah. Thank you, dude.
Yo, you good? Yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie. That Dustin Poirier kick, that hurt, and that was like 2 hours ago. Oh, I don't know how people think this.
Bantamweight division, Sean O'Malley looking likely to rematch Merab, right? And we just got the Sandhagen announcement too. I'm kind of curious how that matchmaking came to be. Was the idea always, again, I don't think the O'Malley one is official yet, right? But we're leaning towards that. How did we get there with so many different options? I think for Sean O'Malley, we could have done maybe an Aldo possibility. There's, especially with him, so many options. How did the bantamweight division shake?
They want to fight each other. I think people want to see it.
They putting up like Paddy Pimblett, legendary. That, everyone loves Nate Diaz. I feel disrespected. I understand what he's saying, legends only. I'm not a legend, and you could earn more money on a pay-per-view fighting someone else, but why would he retire after one fight, lad? Stop being a you know what I mean? Fight your contract out, have a few fights. Just had a good fight with Islam, you know what I mean? And then Chandler put a tweet up, which is funny. I think he was taking the piss out of Dustin, saying scared to fight Patty. But come on, Chandler, you know how to spell my name, lad. It's not Patty. I'm not a nigger. It's Paddy, lad. Double D.
Foram bem claros com os outros, não disseram que pues já eles não estariam dando chance a la gente de que está brincando de categoría y categoría, ¿no? Si quieres subir de categoría tienes que dejar tu título vagante, ¿no? Eso es lo que UFC ha dicho a todos los campeones que están pensando subir de categoría.
Did he vacate the belt, or did you guys say, if you're moving to lightweight, then we don't want to hold up the featherweight division?
No, he did that. He said, I've done everything I can do here. I'm ready to move up. And he vacated it. He said, I shouldn't be holding up anybody's opportunities. And, it's always, I respect when guys do that.
Diego Lopez said in an interview that the UFC are going to try and sort of stop double champs from happening in the future. So if this case happened, you would have asked Ilia to give up the belt. I don't know if that's a rule, but is that something you'd rather see guys actually vacate rather than try and do both at the same time?
Unless you think you can, defend your title. Listen, if there's a guy that thinks he can do it and wants to defend both belts and has accomplished all these great things, I would have no problem with it.
diabo uczestniczył? Diablo się należy, to młodo uczestniczył. Allah diablo dał, a diablo. No need.
Dang.
As soon as the first punch is thrown in this fight, the title is vacated. And we will announce what Topuria's next fight will be when we get it done. So, Volkanovski versus Lopez, headlining a badass stack card.
We did have a date. As I said in the last video, I didn't know exactly who was going to be till not that long ago. So these decisions have just come not that long ago, with it being Lopez and Ilia moving up. So fair play to Ilia. Yeah, I'll go do my thing. Maybe we could just make a bigger fight after this. We'll see what happens, see whatever's in store for him, let him do his thing, but I'll go win this title. Maybe we can make an even bigger rematch.
Holy smokes! Ilia Topuria, the crazy son of a actually did it. That is an opponent leading that scale. That is your hardest work. There is nothing that retires fighters more often than the scale. He's a superstar. The Prime Minister of Spain stops what he's doing to watch Ilia Topuria fight. You want to tell him, hey, tough luck. You chose this weight class. You're going to stay here. I'll take a risk. I'll give a belt away. I'll lose my participation points. I'll move up into a weight class where you're not even guaranteeing me a championship. But let me not hold anybody up at 145 because I'm not going to beat that scale. We cannot let some of our greats, our real geniuses, our real special guys, we can't let them go because we don't want to face the reality of how difficult a lifestyle is to beat the scale. He's beat it. He's done it. He's ready to move on. That's acceptable. George St. Pierre did that. John Jones did that just recently. Islam Makhachev is trying to do that right now. Alex Pereira is going to do that real soon.
What is your favorite walkout of all time that you've done?
It sounded better in my head when I had it.
Don't say it. Don't you say Mexico City Aztec Warrior.
I look like Cleopatra, dude. For everybody who calls me a fake Mexican, I was honoring like the Aztecs and the Mayans because we do come from that blood. I was there when Israel Adesanya did this whole thing in Australia. When I saw them, I'm just like, damn.
I would also say when Conor fought Jose Aldo, had the flag, walking in shadow boxing, and then it's in the foggy doom, and then it switches over to go, Notorious.
Yeah.
That was nice.